Of course.
Nudity, Islam doesn't allow it for many reasons. I don't have to explain.
All religion actually.
Yeah, exactly.
We go to another topic.
And making sculpture and making someone's image. That's the difference. But at the same time, Islam does encourage us to promote things like doing like Sister Shimu does, a landscape. You actually in a way you praising God, the Creator who created that beautiful thing. So it's always encouraged in Islam, I would say. Not only this, if we look into the architectural design in different mosques, even if I was to give an example of Persian mosques, Iranian mosques, and all that, you will see is so precisely, mathematically, geometrically correct and accurate, everything. So I would say, I slightly disagree with brother here, that Islam not really, I would say, discourage us, but in a way there is a guideline, very fine guideline. Yes, it is encouraged. Obviously, if there is something doesn't look, say nudity and things like this, it might not be Islamic, but everything else whichever is good is Islamic.
But I wish to add another thing. It's a matter of research as well. Nowadays, Islamic scholars are researching on the Islamic civilization, about the arts and everything. So I had a very good read about it, a book of Muajjem Beg. He died a few years back, and he was a very renowned scholar. He did his research and PhD from Cambridge University on fine arts in Islamic civilization. So the book of Muajjem Beg, I read it, and I read it twice, because it's a very intriguing question about whether the sculpture and figurative art is allowed in Islamic art, is whether it's allowed or not. It's a very big question, and it's hammering everyone who are interested from the Muslim culture. So according to Muajjem Beg, according to his study, definitely nudity is a very different thing, and we are not promoting that. We are not allowing ourselves even, and I myself never painted something figurative, although reading the book of Muajjem Beg, it was he digged within the Islamic civilization, and he found out that after many years of Prophet, the Prophet won Makkah, then in one moment he went to a house. It's written in the book. Sorry about that, I cannot give the reference. So he went to a home, and there was a picture of someone hanging on the wall, and he was still at the home. And the homeowner, he invited him. He was there. He fed him and everything, and he didn't talk about the art on the wall. And according to Muajjem Beg, he said that because it's many years after after Prophet won Makkah and everything, so he didn't talk about the art. That means he had a silence, and he had a what can I say? He didn't thought that it is bad now, because people are not worshipping the sculpture anymore.
Shamu, okay, that's fine. I always make your name say it wrongly. I think, okay, these are the big debates.
This is a big debate, so
there's no
we better avoid it.
So it's fine. There isn't much no in Islam, actually. So if we don't start with no, you can't do this, you can't do that. There's a lot of things millions things you can do.
This is the point I tried to make.
There's no problem.
I think
if we start
you don't
with
have
no,
to go into that.
then we'll discourage our young people.
Exactly.
That's
and I think you could look
can't do things we shouldn't do.
You could look at the Christian faith, you could look at the Jewish faith, and you could look at the Muslim faith.